Hello and welcome back to Silver Keys for You. Today we're going to be talking about the adaptation of animals. Let's get started by talking about the adaptations of a giraffe. So, giraffes have really long necks that enable them to reach tall trees and also spot predators which are far. Many animals like lions, tigers, etc. hunt giraffes in packs if needed, and this adaptation of a giraffe makes sure that the giraffe can escape. Also, giraffes have a really tough and strong tongue which allows them to eat the variety of leaves and plants they get in their habitat. And in the habitat, which is the savannas, there are plants which are really thorny and very sharp. So this helps them eat such plants. Giraffes also have a very sticky, slimy, glue-like saliva that makes it easy to swallow all these rough and thorny plants in the savannas. Giraffes can also drink a lot of water at the same time, and they do not need much water to survive. So, finding water in the savannas is a bit rare, and it's not easily found like as we find it in the forests, and it's a bit rare there. And giraffes can consume many gallons of water at one time when they get a source of water. For example, rainwater. They do not also need much water, and they can go without drinking water for a really long time. And also, giraffes can camouflage in their habitat, which is the grasslands. In the grasslands, the plants are really spiky and brownish color and orangish in color. So, giraffes are also in that color, so it makes it easier for them to camouflage and hide from predators. Let's move on. Okay, let's talk about the adaptations of gorillas. Their thick hair. As you can see in the image, the gorilla has thick black fur. So this hair protects their skin and the internal body from insects, parasites, and cold weather which the mountain gorillas are exposed to. So basically, all these insects, such as insects and parasites, and even leeches, they try to harm the gorilla, and this thick hair protects the gorilla from the insects and also the harsh weather conditions which they are exposed to. Yeah, their legs and hands, their hands and legs, yeah, allow them to eat, gather food, climb trees, and perform various activities which are essential for a gorilla to live. So, gorillas are herbivores, meaning that they do not eat animals and eat only plants. So, they gather food just like us. Uh, they have many fruits in the forest which they can gather, but for this they need to climb trees and perform such activities which is needed. Next, they have suitable teeth that allow them to eat food. So gorillas have a really strong jaws, and their jaw is really big also, which allows them to eat food. So, as you can see in the image, the gorilla is holding a bamboo. I'll just show the bamboo. Yeah, this is the bamboo. Yeah, yeah. The gorilla is eating the bamboo, and it is only because of their tough teeth and jaws that they are able to eat such food. So, let's talk about the adaptations of a lion. First of all, the lion's skin color or the skin tone is very similar to the plants in the savannas, which allow them to camouflage. As in the previous slide, I have talked about giraffes, and giraffes also can camouflage just like lions. So let's move on. Strong jaws allow them to eat their prey easily. Lions are carnivores. Till now, gorillas and giraffes were both herbivores, and now I'm coming to carnivores. So, strong jaws, which are really big and strong, allow them to tear into their prey's flesh very easily and eat them. Next, so lions usually find hoofed animals. Hoofed means when their legs has hoofs, such as zebras, buffaloes, etc. So these animals will furiously kick the lion when the lion is trying to hunt down the animal. So the lion has loose skin underneath their belly to protect themselves from the hoofed animals. And lastly, lions have manes to protect themselves from harsh weather conditions. Now manes are this thing. I'll just yeah. These this orange kind of hair surrounding a lion's head is called the mane. Okay. Now let's talk about the adaptations of snakes. So, as we all know, snakes are very flexible creatures and they can move very easily. And this form allows them to move easily in grass and deserts. For example, if you see this snake over here, it's in the desert, which is very rocky and grainy. So even in such cases, their form allows them to move easily. Next, they have a glottis, which is nothing but a breathing tube that allows them to breathe while eating large prey. Now, snakes in general eat very big prey. They usually eat mouse, but they are also capable of swallowing very big eggs and etc. in one go. So, when they are swallowing such big things, it is very hard for them to breathe. So, they have adapted to have a glottis, which is a breathing tube that allows them to breathe while swallowing such large prey. Let's move on. So, as we all know, the snakes have fangs inside their mouth that makes it easier to slide the prey down in their body. As I told you, they eat very big prey, bigger than their mouth. So they need these fangs to make it possible, and the fangs also shoot the poison. So fangs are really important. And yes, what may the most important thing to for a snake is their flexible jaw, because it's this jaw that allows them to open their mouth very wide while they need to eat. And yes, they can camouflage very easily. For example, here we have this snake. It's called a they are usually, they're usually called desert snakes. They're usually called desert snakes. Now there are many types of desert snakes, but in general they're just called as desert snakes, and these can camouflage very easily. For example, if you see, there are rocks over here, like all around, and this skin or this, what do you call this skin pattern which it has makes it easier for them to camouflage and attack the predators really easily. Let's move on. So that's it. I hope you have learned about how animals survive and thrive and adapt in their habitats. So this is it. And as always, you can contact us as silverkeysforyou@gmail.com.